Something that really has interested me, during the months that we've been working together and that we've both been living through together as well, is the impact this news and these experiences have had on people's family life, on their friendships, on their relationships with work colleagues. And there is a shadow cast by the conflict, I think, and interrupted friendship dynamics, family dynamics.
Oh, absolutely. I think one reaction, common reaction, is to say nothing. There is that sense in which it's too dangerous a topic. Therefore, one response is to not mention it at all. And then sometimes people won't see each other because they don't feel they can meet and not talk about it because it's too big an issue and too important. So they prefer not to meet at all. Now we're seeing it not just in the family, but we're seeing that played out in communities. There have been major conflicts because people have different opinions, different traditions. It's a huge source of conflict. And that's very sad because I think the strength people need is in support with each other. And I think the whole world needs this, but learning to disagree agreeably is something that is so difficult to do.
We have to bring our adult brain, and it goes straight into our emotions, and it's in our heart, and we feel the passion, and we're feeling this, so deeply that thinking gets left behind and people fall out.
They do fall out. They can't get into what, again, psychologists love these phrases, wise mind. That sense of, that you know what you should be doing, but you can't stop yourself doing something else. Yeah. That's the adrenaline pumping through your system. That's the brain running very, very fast. And it gets in the way of what we actually all need, which is a bit of calm space and a bit of time to reflect. And I think to appreciate that people are coming from a genuine, honest place. And people are not deliberately trying to wind somebody up or upset them, but they're very anxious, they're very worried. They can be very painful. It's a very emotionally distressing, very painful situation we find ourselves in often. And you can feel very lonely, very isolated and abandoned, as if nobody is interested in you, as if you're just on your own, and you no longer have the emotional connections that you might have had with other people. And if, for example, the shul and going to services and going on Shabbat or whatever has been an important emotional resource for you, and you feel you can't go there because you might hear something that's upsetting or people might be arguing and you avoid it, then where do you go?
Absolutely.
You're left on your own again.
And I guess our kind of hopeful messages to people watching these films, it is about, finding people that you can make those connections with, not isolating yourself, and perhaps trying to find a way sometimes of channeling the wise mind, being aware that passions are running high, and trying to bring our whole selves back into community.
And one of the things that, if you can find inside yourself or with somebody else the courage to do it, talking to someone who you know disagrees with you, but doing that on the basis of friendship and agreed trust, we're not going to go wild about this, and that we're just trying to share some difficult feelings, that can be really helpful, and that can break some of the barriers that many people feel.
Yeah, that would be really amazing, actually. And really, it's a hope for peace and reconciliation, and that starts one-on-one between friends. So thank you.